Welcome to your Hometown News. I'm April Frelke.
And I'm Joe Minney, broadcasting live on LYNXX 24 and around the world on YouTube.
Last Thursday of August.
Is it?
Yes, it is. Next Thursday we'll be right into September, Joe.
That's right, and Labor Day weekend.
Big weekend coming up in Wisconsin for everyone.
Yes.
Well, everywhere, I guess.
Yeah. Finishing up our labor for the summer.
I know. Hopefully it's going to have good weather this weekend.
Yes. It should be good weather, actually, for this weekend.
Okay. Well, this week's Connect 24 is brought to you by Timberwood Bank, Hardware Hank in New Lisbon, Oakdale Credit Union, and Rudig Jensen in New Lisbon. Coming up in the program, we have Tomah Health CEO Phil Stuart giving a tour of the new hospital and Major Eric Dunford from Volk Field to talk about their Patriot Day 5K event coming up on September 11th.
Yeah, September 11th. It's coming up Wednesday.
You know, when I'm just even reading that, I thought, oh, Major Dunford.
Yeah.
You know, you're thinking General Dunford, but we've got a great guest, so we're very honored to have him here with us.
It's always good to have a Dunford around.
Yes, it is.
Well, Labor Day signifies the end of summer, but also the beginning of the school year. Kids across the area are eagerly waiting the smell of freshly sharpened pencils, the crackle sound a textbook makes when you first open it, and the familiar flavor of the pasty mashed potatoes served on Wednesdays. Well, maybe not the students, but probably the parents are excited to get their kids back to school. Here are a few tips to get your new school year off to a great start. 1, reestablish a school routine. Time to wake up, eat breakfast, and transportation. Number 2, with younger kids setting up a homework station that is important in developing good study habits. 3, make an after-school plan. What are the kids doing when they get done with school? Are they coming home? Where are they going? Number 4, limit or turn off TV and video games. Get them to focus on their schoolwork as soon as they get home, and then maybe they'll have time for fun later. 5, prepare for the unexpected. Like, if your kid's going to be sick, do you have a sitter? Get one before you need one. That's pretty much it.
Those are some good tips, Joe.
I mean, summer's over, and kids.
Kids. Next week, we're back to the regular 9-month schedule for everyone.
You got to put the kids to bed early this weekend. Get them ready to get up early, so you don't have to worry.
Get those routines. And another good routine that I would suggest, if you didn't mention, is getting their clothes out the night before and letting them pick it out, so they have some choices. So it helps some little independence.
Yeah,
help them make their lunch too.
And it matches.
Yeah. All right. Well, I was looking on the Wisconsin DNR website and saw that they are highlighting this year's wild rice harvest. This is so fascinating to me, and I'm sure many of you, since there's a building trend to be a little bit more mindful of where our food comes from, organic, and consuming more whole foods. There are a few regulations for how you can harvest it on the refuge and protected waterways. You have to use a canoe or a small unpowered boat and 2 wooden rods. So here's a little demonstration of what that would look like. The harvest season is generally late August to the end of September. This would be a wonderful experience to do with friends and family, and very educational. So go on to YouTube and search wild rice harvesting and even processing to learn more. Also, just like fishing, the DNR requires a license to harvest the wild rice. So you can get your rice harvesting license at the same place and buy your fishing license. Isn't that cool?
That's neat. Go out and get some.
I love that. I love wild rice. I make a really good wild rice soup.
Oh. Is there a specific Wisconsin brand of wild rice?
I usually get some Minnesota wild rice. I mean, it's very popular. But, get on the DNR website, get your license to harvest rice, and maybe Joe, we could do a little event like that, right?
That'd be fun.
Rice harvesting.
Well, with the new school year starting, we can look forward to some traditional fish fries in the area. And on September 6th, the American Legion Post 201 will be serving up the best Alaska walleye in the Tomah area. Bar opens at 4 p.m. with service at 5 p.m. They will serve until they run out of fish, and the fish goes fast, so get there early. Founded in 1919, the American Legion is the nation's largest veterans organization with nearly 2.4 million members worldwide. Also, an important note, they do not receive any money from the federal government, so the fish fries and donations from people like you fund their mission. The American Legion helps veterans, active duty service members, and their families lead full lives and receive the healthcare, education, and also help in job placements during the transition to civilian life.
That sounds like delicious fish.
Oh yeah. If it's going fast, you got to get there well in advance.
Walleye. I absolutely love walleye. Well, Labor Day, new school year, endings and beginnings. I think it would be kind of fun to quote one of my favorite authors. So let's see, viewers, and Joe, if you can guess where this quote comes from. You have brains in your head, you have feet in your shoes. You can steer yourself any direction you choose. You're on your own, and you know what you know, and you are the one who will decide where to go. So do you know that? It looks up on the screen now.
Well, it's Dr. Seuss.
Yes, it is. Oh. You're right. You're right. Dr. Seuss. And the title of the book is, Joe, can you?
Oh, the Places You Can Go?
Oh, the Places You Go. It's a very popular gift for people who graduate from high school or college. So you're on your way.
Oh, so it's transition.
So Labor Day.
Commencement,
but, the beginning of school coming up and, make sure making the right choices and doing the right stuff so you're not up all night on your phones, kids.
Do some adulting.
Stuff like that. So good luck to all those kids going to school, right?
Yes. Well, while the new Lisbon High School sports complex is being built, the home football games will be played at Necedah High School. The new complex should be finished in November, but will not be used until the spring of 2020. We want to encourage all the Rocket fans out there to make it those home games. The next one is Friday, September 6th at 7 p.m., followed by October 11th, which is the homecoming, and the last home game on October 18th. So go Rockets.
That is great that the Necedah School District is partnering with the New Lisbon to support their team.
Give them a home away from home, essentially.
Yeah, so that's a big thing for our viewers who are Rocket fans, and all the home games will be played in Necedah. And you're just going to have to plan around that, so that'll be good.
Pretend to like Necedah for a little bit.
No, but you know what? Here, the idea is we're supporting each other, unity.
Sure.
So we had
community.
we had our in-service, this week. It's been school, and we had a keynote speaker come in, and the Waniwak School District, the Mawson School District, and New Lisbon all got together, and we all listened to the same speaker, and it was really kind of cool because his message was about words matter, and building relationships and creating culture, and it was absolutely amazing. So here it was, 3 school districts getting the same message. Absolutely.
And for them to share each other's stories for each school and how it all meshes together. That's probably a neat resource to have like that.
Yeah. So the kind of the unity. So good job, Necedah School District, supporting the New Lisbon Rock. Have you been down at all? Have you seen? You're in Tomah, so you haven't walked
Tomah.
around.
Yeah.
Okay. Around so there's a lot of construction going on. But just to note too,
the library should be finishing up.
The library looks amazing. It looks so good. So our viewers want to get out to the New Lisbon Library soon when it opens. It just looks absolutely stunning. So they've been working hard on that.
There's some building up here in Tomah too. I mean, we got a couple of banks being built, and the hospital is.
Yep, and that's going to be. We're going to see that.
Open. Yeah.
So things are building and creating, and we're all coming together. So a lot of good energy.
Yes.
Well, catering for cast and crew has been provided by Marco's Italian and American Grill in Warrens. Health Check 360 is up next, so stay tuned. Was I?
Well, most can remember even the slightest details surrounding the day of September 11th, 2001. And so we memorialize the memories of the lives lost on that tragic day. The Patriot Day Hero 5K Run Walk event is one of those events taking place at Volk Field, and we have Major Eric Dunford here with us. Major, welcome to the show. We are eager to know what's going on at Volk Field.
Yeah.
I hear it's a fun time coming up.
Yes, Joe. Thank you very much for having me, and I love your tie, by the way.
Well,
Go
thank you
Air
very
Force.
much. Yes.
So I'm very excited to share with the community and with your viewers that we are going to be hosting a 5K on September 11th. This is a Patriot Day 5K, and this year, for the first year, we're actually going to be having it on base.
On base.
On base. So it's a 3-mile run, just a little bit over, and this is open to the community, and there will be about 15 different departments, firefighters, first responders, and police that will be sending vehicles, and there'll be a very good tribute to 9/11 in a speech. The national anthem will be played, and then after the ceremony, we'll start the race at 9 o'clock in the morning on Wednesday, September 11th.
And it's not just to recognize the folks that were inside the buildings, but also the heroes that responded right away, right?
Yes, sir. Yep.
So that's the main memorializing is
Yes.
the 15 units.
The 15 units are actually local police officers and firefighters who are
Camp
coming.
Douglas. And,
Yes. So there's it's a very unique event that you can come to be able to come on base.
Yeah.
And Volk Field's a beautiful base. It's just over 2,000 acres, and the race route will actually go around the bluff. Near the flight line, and then we'll come to the finish. But there will be a procession of fire trucks and police cruisers and ambulances that you'll run past with their lights on. And there also will be a number of touches regarding 9/11 that as you run past, there will be a timeline that you'll run past. You'll be able to read about the events that actually happened on September 11th. And there also are 326 crosses that you'll run past, and each cross represents a firefighter who's killed when the buildings collapsed.
Okay.
So there will be a moment of silence at 8:46 a.m. And the commander will give a speech, and then the race will begin.
Okay, so if folks are wanting to do this,
Yes.
how do they register?
So the best place to point them to is our Facebook page.
Okay.
It's Volk Field ANGB. We love acronyms in the military.
Sure.
Air National Guard Base.
Base. Yep.
So if you find us on Facebook, there just so happens to be a post today where
Okay.
you can read about how to register. But you also can call just our general phone line that's on the internet that you can find on our website. And you can call that, and we can provide information about how to register.
Okay. So they register, and then
Yes.
they arrive to the main gate?
Yes.
Where do you expect folks to go?
So you can arrive to the main gate at 7:45 in the morning.
Okay.
And again, the
That's
ceremony.
that's the earliest you
Yes.
can arrive.
The ceremony will begin at 8:30.
Okay.
And then the race will begin at 9 o'clock.
And there'll be some signage when you come through the gate
Yes.
where to park and all that stuff.
Yeah, it actually is the start of the race is not far from the main gate, and
Okay.
you'll know exactly where to go.
Kind of
They'll
by the
direct you.
static displays and stuff like that.
Yes.
Okay. So they register, they get on. Is there a fee for registering?
So there is. It's $15 to run in the race. We do have T-shirts that are available for $20. You can receive a T-shirt as well, but there's
Okay.
a limited supply of those. And all the proceeds are actually going to a community that's just south of Fond du Lac, and they're building a 9/11 memorial, and our committee was aware of that, and we want all the proceeds to go to them.
So it's a fundraising too.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So 5K, and you can run it and you can walk it.
You can.
Okay.
So-
and just to spend some time to remember the events of 9/11.
Yes.
Have a chance to revere it and
Yes.
get to see Volk Field.
Yes.
That we normally get to do.
Yeah, this is a rare event. We're unable to open our base to the public for security reasons and because of the amount of activities and exercises that we have. So this is one event where we really would welcome the public, and we would love to showcase our base, and you'll be able to get a beautiful view of Volk Field as you run around the bluff.
So this year marks the 18th year,
Yes.
right? So that's something remarkable because 18-year-olds nowadays that are just joining the service,
Yes.
they weren't even born yet,
Yes.
essentially.
Yes.
So that's kind of a weird thing in my mind, because I was
Yeah.
in when 9/11 happened,
Yeah.
and I was active duty in Ellsworth Air Force Base.
Mm-hmm.
So when the first plane hit, we just thought it was a news event, but when the second plane hit, it became military response for us. So all the security measures went into place, and it became a bigger thing. So it's definitely a time that I remember that was hard on us, but I imagine the folks enlisting now, they just, it's a different thing for them.
It is.
So this event is probably going to help mark that for them as well. It's
Absolutely, and for most airmen, soldiers, service members of my generation, it happened either when you're in college or in high school. You knew exactly where you were when the news broke, and it affected, history changed. But the new service members that are coming, 18-year-olds going into college now, is something that happened before they were born. So
awesome.
it is very important to remember, and we want to definitely honor those who have fallen in 9/11, and also those who are currently serving as first responders, and would do it in a heartbeat if they had to today.
Oh yeah, definitely. First responders, I mean, they're the ones first. So
yes.
All right, well, Major, thank you so much for joining us. We'll be coming back here in a minute, and the Minney Movie Minute will be right next, so stay tuned.
It's time. You finally did it. You've made your choice, and it's perfect. Great choice. This is a good idea. Good luck. You're going to be great. The Community Bank. You can call us by name. Timberwood Bank.
Hi there.
Good morning. Do you have one of those shower extenders?
Sure do, right here. Hi, can I help you?
Do you have something that kills weeds and not the grass?
We sure do. Roundup. Hey there.
Can you mix paint in this color?
Sure can. We can mix any color.
You've got a lot more going for you with Hank, Hardware Hank.
You want it? We'll find it. You got it. Price match and relax. That's the Rudick Jensen deal. Sealed with a platinum level membership. Oil changes, done. Tires, brakes, alignment, all done. Car wash, you got it. Rudick Jensen Auto Mall, New Lisbon. Check out our inventory online at rudickjensen.com.
Details. Do your guests see the details? The picture boxes, a gallery wall, showcase fabric pillows, unique candle holders, and scented wax warmers. The details you love, the details that bring the room together. Find your details at the Little Cottage Home Decor and more in New Lisbon.
What makes Tomah Memorial unique is the quality of care that they're able to give to patients.
One of the most excellent things about the hospital is the staff. They're caring, they're understanding, and they're also part of our community.
It's very reassuring to know that you're seeing that face of somebody else that you know that's part of the community.
Many communities of our size do not have that type of facility in their environment, and we're so privileged to have that.
Tomah Memorial provides quality care for our community.
I'm Major John Judy Hudock, United States Marine Corps. This is LYNXX 24 connecting you to the community.
Hi, I'm Phil Stuart, CEO of Tomah Health. We're going to give you a quick little view of our new hospital. Right now we're standing on the first floor. Our first floor has our specialty clinic, laboratory, radiology, rehab services, emergency room. All the services that you would expect as you come in as an outpatient are all located here on the first floor. Our rehab services has expanded, so now we actually have an underwater therapy pool, and our imaging department has grown, so we'll actually have 2 CAT scanners now. And now we're up on the second floor. Our second floor is mostly of our inpatient services. you're admitted to the hospital for acute care services, or you're here having a baby, those are all on the second floor. Surgery is up here on the second floor. Another thing that we've expanded is part of our cancer treatment center. We now have 9 rooms dedicated just for infusion therapy, and that's also located here on the second floor. All of our infrastructure that for our patients, things like pharmacy, social services, and support services are also located all here on the second floor to support our inpatient and more acute care services. So now we're up on the 3rd floor of the new hospital. We're actually standing in the cafeteria and the kitchen area. Also up on the 3rd floor is administration, medical records, billing services, human resources, and our information systems department. Also housed on the 3rd floor is our brand new sleep studies area. On the 3rd floor, it's a little bit more quiet and conducive for those kinds of studies. We hope that you're able to join us on September 13th and 14th for our open house so you can actually see this all for yourselves.
What makes Tomah Memorial unique is the quality of care that they're able to give to patients.
One of the most excellent things about the hospital is the staff. They're caring, they're understanding, and they're also part of our community.
It's very reassuring to know that you're seeing that face of somebody else that you know that's part of the community.
Many communities of our size do not have that type of facility in their environment, and we're so privileged to have that.
Tomah Memorial provides quality care for our community.
Relax at Marco's Italian and American Grill in Warrens, Wisconsin.
Since childhood, I have been fascinated with language. I've invented my own.
Tell me a story in any language you want.
Based on the life of J.R.R. Tolkien.
It's about the journeys we take to prove ourselves. Love, adventures, courage. We are your brothers, Tolkien. It's about fellowship. It's magic beyond anything anyone has ever felt before.
Tolkien.
The Oakdale Credit Union has spent decades serving Oakdale, Mauston, and Reedsburg. From comprehensive financial services to reliable mortgage loans, we strive to provide unparalleled care.
I like the warm and friendly atmosphere each and every time I come in. The staff is very knowledgeable and truly cares about its members.
Come and learn more about the Oakdale Credit Union, where we treat you like a member of the family.
Hi, how are you?
Hey, do you have something that will cut a perfect hole?
I sure do. Right here. Hi, can I help you?
Do you have something that kills weeds and not the grass?
We sure do. Roundup. Hey there.
Hi, do you have a saw that saws everything?
Sure do. Right here.
You got a lot more going for you with Hank, Hardware Hank.
You're watching LYNXX 24, connecting you to the community.
And now it's time for the Minney Movie Minute. So Theo Decker was 13 years old when his mother was killed in a bombing at the Metropolitan Museum of Art. The tragedy changes the course of his life, sending him on a stirring odyssey of grief and guilt, reinvention, redemption, and even love. Through it all, he holds on to one tangible piece of hope from that terrible day, The Goldfinch, rated R, coming out on Friday, September 13th. And also coming up on Friday, September 20th, there is Rambo: Last Blood. Also, Downtown Abbey, the movie, or is it Downton? And the new Brad Pitt movie Ad Astra. It's a one-man's journey across a lawless and unforgiving solar system to find his missing father. So a sci-fi flick for that with Brad Pitt.
I think you were right. It's Downton.
Downton Abbey.
Abbey.
Yeah.
Very much. So we probably got that right for our viewers.
Downton
So
Abbey.
I don't be wrong.
There's several movies coming out, and it's always nice to go to the theater, especially in the summertime when it's nice and air conditioned.
Well, now getting in the fall, there might be some cool nights, so it's a good thing to do with the kids.
Though I want to remark the Elroy Theater is closed over the Labor Day weekend. So
okay, good to know.
They are showing Hobbs and Shaw, but not over the Labor Day weekend.
Okay.
Other movies you can see. It's in Tomah and Sparta probably. Spider-Man: Far From Home, Angel Has Fallen, Ready or Not, Good Boys, which is a movie about kids, not for kids. Don't take your kids to that one.
Okay.
Rated R. 47 Meters Down, the sequel. It's called Uncaged.
Ooh, that's like an under ocean one, right? Like, okay, could be scary.
Angry Birds movie 2. And then still you can find Dora, the Lost City Gold, and
Dora the Explorer.
Scary Stories to Tell in the Dark.
Now, Joe, did you get out to see The Lion King?
I have not.
I have not either.
I
was scared to. I'm like, I think I'll be sad. Like, I mean, because everyone knows how it ends. And it's like sad. Well, and then to see the lion in real life.
Oh,
like,
I know. That's got to be gut-wrenching. Yeah.
Yes.
So, in Baraboo, or is it Wisconsin Dells, the Desert Star?
Yeah, so Dells. It's Lake Delton, actually.
Okay. So they have so many movies, but they have some different ones out there. The Blinded by the Light, it's a movie based on Bruce Springsteen's song, Blind by the Light.
Okay.
And that's a fun one.
Okay.
Where'd You Go, Bernadette, and Killer Man. These are just not your run-of-the-mill mainstream movies, but
ones that aren't
Desert Star gets to bring them in, and you get a chance to see movies that don't normally get.
And some of those movies are probably movies that win awards that you don't really hear about, that don't get the big, huge awards, but they get, the artistry and the storylines, and some of those are even better than some of the.
Right, the big blockbuster movies,
Okay. Well, thank you for your minute, Joe Minney, on movies. A little alliteration there. Well, we want to thank our sponsors for making this program possible, and to our viewers for watching your hometown news, where we are connecting you to the community.